Oh, and unfortunately, the spawning position's gonna be not favoring Sheth here. It is gonna be close positions. FXOsheth gonna be spawning at the top right as our purple Zerg. The bottom right is gonna be NOVAstalife, ComplexityStalife. He's our green Terran. Now the rotational symmetry does mean that Sheth's third potential expansion, or potentially the second, with the destructible debris there, does face towards Stalife. And it also means that drops, especially tank drops, are going to be extremely easy for Stalife to pull off here.
As well as that Reaper play. I mean, they can actually just jump up the cliff, go straight into the main, or the natural if they so choose. So Sheth's not going to be happy to see that he pretty much got the worst kind of positioning on this map. And we'll have to see what Stalife does. Tank pushes are just very, very devastating on this map. But that Reaper play, I think, has a lot of potential as well.
Well, Stalife opening up the same as always, getting that barracks at the bottom of the ramp. Sheth probably going to play safe on this map. Best on this map than any to go for that gas first, then a pull, get that hatchery a little bit later. So he does get the gas in the pool, meaning metabolic boost is going to be up first. Stalife following up with a second Rax right now at the top of the ramp. So this is going to be a 2 Rax opening. Definitely could put a lot of pressure on early on in the game. He hasn't actually scouted the positions yet, has not sent a scout out, but if he does see this Overlord fly in, he is going to know the positions. Sheth smartly pulling it back immediately though. But it doesn't matter, Stalife's SCV is going the correct direction. And now Sheth is going to try to expand here. The SCV does catch the drone. Thought about pulling back to try to block it, but no, he's just going straight into the main.
Yep, Overlord does now scout the close positions. Does see that 2 Rax, so that may be why he's not going for that quick expansion. And actually throwing down the Roach Horn instead. Checking that Overlord's vision, he does not see the 4 Marines there, but does see that 1 SCV that moves to the front.
Well, looks like we're going to see a Roach opening here from Sheth. He does have the Roach Horn pretty close to finishing. Only has 1 Harvester mining gas right now, so he's going to have enough gas here for 5 Roaches initially. Just not enough larvae quite yet, as he is waiting for that larva to pop. Stalife just getting a lot of Marines for this initial push is going to bring an SCV, it looks like, so he can get a couple bunkers up.
Yep, we'll see how this reaction to that 2 Rax opening that he scouted, how effective it is. He does have Zerglings at the Zelnaga Watchtower. Did not go for speed though. Opted to go for those Roaches instead, and his ramp is open. Those Marines might snipe this Overlord. There are 3 Roaches out already, and 3 more in production.
Sheth is heavily supply blocked, and there is just so many SCVs here right now.
Pulling drones, Zerglings at the front, not being able to do anything because he is walled off.
Sheth actually doing an amazing job cleaning up right now. Losing a lot of drones though in the process. That is the big thing, as now this is actually an extremely low economy because the Zerglings did get inside the base, it looks like, for Sheth, and well, right now
the Harvester count is now 5 to 6, actually 5 to 10 now that Sheth just drowned up. But man, just pretty much an entire game restart. Do have those 5 Roaches making their way, 6 Roaches making their way across the map against these 4 Marines, as well as a couple of Zerglings, though. So, looks like he's going to be able to snipe this supply depot. Stalife trying to get a wall up at the front. Bunker does finish, does save 4 of those Marines. Actually saves 5 of those Marines. Really nice micro, very, very quick. Saves the hurt Marines, dumps one of the full healthy Marines onto the high ground, and looks like he will be able to hold this. In the meantime, Sheth has droned up. It is now 8 Harvesters to 16. I actually didn't see what happened with those Zerglings getting in, but it looks like maybe he lowered the supply depot on accident.
Oh, he had it lowered the entire time just because he was rallying Marines across the map. So just a little bit of a mistake there, not watching the Zerglings as they came inside.
Sheth thinking about poking up there with his 5 roaches and 3 Zerglings.
Looks like he is going to just pull back and keep one Zergling out of the front, but the Marines are going to go take care of that really quick. Now Sheth does need to try to get an expansion up here because it's really hard to stay on one base for so long. He is getting a layer though. I'm not sure what exactly he's going to be going for. He's doing pretty good economically. 23 harvesters compared to 12 now. But of course mules even that up.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he could be going for with this lair. Mutalisks would not be very good, neither would Hydras. The only thing I'm thinking of is either burrowed roaches or burrowed banelings. But he is going for that spire. I don't know why he's going like a muta rush off of only one base here. He's trying to knock down those back rocks, so maybe able to do it off a 2 base economy, but Life does have a decent number of Marines, so perhaps thinking that Slife going to be producing a bunch, or maybe too many Marauders after seeing those roaches. He does have 2, but he's actually producing pure Marines right now, actually salvaging those bunkers.
Has enough to actually hold the ramp, and it looks like he does want to push out. Ooh,
Ooh,
grabbing a lot of his
SCVs.
SCVs. Pretty much pulling them all except for 5 right now. 7, actually, to be exact.
This could do a lot of damage. We see that Sheth only has 5 roaches. He has been droning up, and he actually just put down that expansion. I think he's probably saving up resources for when that spire pops. It is almost done, but this push is already going up the ramp. And he only has those 5 roaches, like I said, 2 queens, those Marines and Marauders coming in with the SCVs. One Overlord goes down if he gets the second one. Yes, he does get the second one, which means that Sheth is actually supply capped. Even though that Spire did finish, he's not going to be able to produce any Mutalisks. Slife does not have Stim, though. That is good to keep in mind, but he's killing off a ton of Harvesters here. Those Roaches taking a lot of damage from those Marauders and Marines. Drones trying to fight those Marines, taking a lot of damage. Only 1 Roach surviving right now, and taking a look at the Harvester count. It is 10 to 11 right now, both of them evening up again.
And the
there are a couple Mutalisks in production, and there they go, they pop. 3 Mutalisks, gonna be able to clean up that 1 Marauder and 1 or 2 Marines. But here goes 1 more Marauder and 1 more Marine, trying to pick up a few more drones before they get taken down.
So Sheth's still just barely in the lead, 12 Harvesters to 11 now, and he does have the Mutalisks out. So he can do a little bit of harassment. We've even got Marauders going out to the middle Zelnaga, which is most likely going to be picked off.
Life trying to throw down a 3rd barracks, but only has 2 Marines, 3 Marines to deal with these 4 Mutalisks. 1 Marine does go down, does have Stim, but just not enough Marine numbers. Pumping him out 1 at a time versus these Mutas. And I don't see how he's going to be able to handle this. He does not have an engineering bay to throw up a turret. Those mules taking down that mule and killing off all the Harvesters here. Where Marines rallying in 1 by 1, trying to fight, the dragon essentially, and just getting killed immediately. And there's the GG. So Sheth going up 3-1. Is that what it is?
Yep. Taking a game that we thought wasn't in his favor, but he just did a great job defending those attacks.
Yeah, just a massive amount of adaptation. He has his Overlord in that exact right position. Saw that 2 racks opening. Was gonna go for that hatchery first, but instead threw down a really quick Roach run and able to hold off that 2 racks pressure twice and just clutch Muta timing there at the end. And good job knowing exactly how many drones to pull for that last all-in.
I think that could have gone completely differently if Sheth actually or Stalife actually waited for Stim to finish, because Stim would have made that push so much stronger.
Yeah, if he had waited for Stim, or even if he had just paid attention enough so that the Zerglings didn't get in the base, I think he would have had that easily. He did so much economic damage there, but lost all of his SCVs when those Zerglings managed to get into his main.